when you're ready. Moving on to our first topic.
Moving on to the first topics, I will tell you about the roles and responsibility of the labs. This is to ensure the quality standards according to meet the requirements and to ensure that the formulation is what we expected. Okay. So we do provide analytical tests for all innovation projects, and we do provide technical assistance to other project owner if they have questions or they want to request any special projects, and they also if they want the expertise in terms of analytical service, so we can provide them as well. And we develops and maintains the network of the third-party lab if we don't develop that test capability internally. And is there any questions?
Yeah, how long has the company been operating the laboratory?
We have operated the lab for 9 years.
Okay. So if there's no more questions, let's move on to topic number 2.
So now we will move on to the second part. I will tell you about the capitals asset that we have in the labs. This is to show you how investment and technology, and this is you can see that our capability meet the gold standards. Okay. First, I will show you the chemical labs, and in the chemical labs, we do have many high technology instruments, and you can see that on the right side, you see the LC-mass, which is used the quantitative mass spec that is very high sensitivity, so we can detect at the level of ppb, part per billion. So this is to ensure that even the lowest level of contaminants, so we can detect it. This is to ensure safety as well of the products. Okay. And then the next one is the GC or gas chromatography. So this one is also determine the fatty acids profile, which is very important for the health of our infants or children. Okay. So before I move to next session, is there any question?
Yeah. What kind of contaminants do you usually come into contact with?
So we right now we have the capability to taste melamines, heavy metals, include dioxin. So this
include
is dioxin. Yeah, this is
Down syndrome or what?
No, dioxin.
Oh, dioxin. Okay.
Dioxin. Yeah, this is the contaminants that required by most of countries.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So okay. Moving on to the third subject. I will show you on the physical lab as well. Okay, for physical lab, actually the functions of this lab is to determine and to analyze physical properties of the powder and raw materials, as of course finished products. Okay, so you see in the slides as illustration of the first one. So you see how the PSD tester is working. So it's very accurate. So you can see the particle size of the powders. So you can formulate the formulation that deliver free flow of the powder. And this is very important for the physical property when the mom tie the powder. Okay, and the next one is to check viscosity.
Viscosity?
Viscosity.
Yeah.
Viscosity. Yeah, and when mom reconstitute the product, and this is to show that it's not too high viscous or too low viscosity. Yeah, and before I end these sessions, if you have any questions, so just let me know.
Yeah, is viscosity about the denseness or the thickness?
The thickness when we reconstitute powder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you dehydrate it into a powder?
Yeah, but when the mom prepare the milk powder for kid, so they reconstitute the products with the dilution that we recommend on the label. Yeah, this is how we. Yeah.
Is this product good for like older children?
Older children?
Like, 10, 11, 12 to help them develop some of
because,
the attributes that you
Yeah, because
talk about?
when we formulate the products, it's for each state of infant until children. Because each age, they require the nutrients difference. For infant, and they may require protein, fat, yeah, and then when the age is going, yeah, they will more require like carbohydrate, but of course protein as well.
Does the product have any nutritional value?
Of course, we do have calculates on the nutrient in the formulation, which is the important part of our formulations. Yeah, because we focus on the nutritional values and how we can deliver the highest nutrients to be suitable for that age of infant or children.
So you get all the vitamins too, right?
Depends on the needs.
Okay.
So yeah, just to be ensure that we have safety, but we also have the high quality as well.
Okay, does the product have any amino acids?
Yes, of course, for infant formulations.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so if you have no more questions, then I will move to the last part of the presentation. So in the last part, actually I would like to introduce you to the team. Actually, I have 4 functions, not just the lab, but we also have the function that we represent for all R&D in terms of the software that we use. So we call Global Laboratory Information System software. So this kind of, we use this one to connect project owner that want to see the result. Not just the project owner, but once we want to check or to study the trend data or the projects when the time pass by, so we can see or we can check the result. Or even when we want to investigate or we want to get the results to the regulator, so we have the team that do that kind of GRIM or provide assistance, yeah. And the second and the third, it's the analytical team, and you can see that from the session of the capability, you can see that how we perform. So you can ensure that our capability to provide you the accurate results. And then the last one would be the sensory teams that we also incorporate the sensory team as well. That's kind of tasting of the product, just to ensure not only safety, quality that we give the importance with, but also the taste for children as well, that they will like the products. Okay, that's the wrap up of my presentations. If you have any questions, please feel free to.
Yeah, what are some of the future innovations that you see on the horizon for products like this?
Yeah, for all innovation pipelines, we try to mimic and compare with the mom breast formulation. So we think that the mom breast milk is the best for infant and children. So the innovation from the parts until the future. So we're trying to crack the code of the milk, of the breast milk, and then we're gonna move to close as possible. So the next innovation will be the oligosaccharides and small molecule of the fatty acid, and also the protein sugar bond kind of, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So, thank you so much for your presentation.
Yeah,
it was very good. Let's have a hand.
So should I say like, oh, very welcome, or like, oh, but when someone say like thank you, right? So we should say, oh, it's my pleasure, or it's my, or
yeah, you could say that. Like I would come up and say, thank you, and I think we should give Rose a hand for her professional presentation, and to say that we really enjoy it. My pleasure.
My pleasure.
Well, thank you.
That's it. My pleasure.
It's my pleasure.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, and I hope you enjoy my presentations. And if you have any questions after the presentations, if you find something that should be good, or if you have any comments or suggestions, you can reach me by at gmail.com.
Okay, that sounds good, and we hope you'll come back and see us again.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, thank you again. That's great, Rose. That's